How do juries decide on a verdict in major trials? Imagine sitting in a room with a group of strangers, all tasked with making a decision that could change someone's life. That's what happens in a courtroom when a jury decides a verdict. But how do they go from hearing evidence to reaching that final decision? Let's walk through the process step by step. Once the trial wraps up, the judge gives the jury detailed instructions. These instructions tell them exactly what questions they need to answer and how to interpret the law. In criminal cases, the jury must decide if the defendant is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. That means they need to be morally certain of guilt before convicting. In civil cases, the standard is lower, called preponderance of the evidence, meaning it is more likely than not that the defendant is liable. After hearing these instructions, the jury heads to the deliberation room. They pick a foreperson to lead discussions and speak for the group in court. The jurors then openly discuss the evidence, testimony, and legal standards. They share their first impressions and analyze conflicting facts. This process helps them understand each other's viewpoints and work toward a common decision. During deliberation, jurors focus on building a clear story based on the evidence. They evaluate witness credibility, check if testimonies match, and consider physical evidence. They ask themselves if the evidence supports guilt or liability. In criminal cases, all jurors must agree on the verdict, which is called a unanimous decision. If they cannot reach agreement, the judge may declare a hung jury, meaning a mistrial and a possible new trial. When the jurors finally agree, they return to the courtroom. The foreperson announces the verdict aloud, saying either guilty or not guilty in criminal cases, or liable or not liable in civil cases. Sometimes, the judge will ask each juror individually to confirm the decision, called polling the jury. Once the verdict is recorded, the jury has fulfilled its duty. Throughout this process, jurors must rely only on the evidence presented during the trial and the legal instructions from the judge. They are not allowed to consider outside information or personal biases. The judge oversees the process, making sure everything stays fair and legal. This method ensures that verdicts in major trials are the result of careful legal guidance, collective reasoning, and thorough evaluation of all facts. It's a process designed to be fair, transparent, and based on the evidence that was shown in court.